Cancer, how are you? My name is Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, guides, ancestors, love, and light. May we receive messages for the best and highest good. Thank you for the messages that we are about to receive. Thank you for the barrier of protection that you put around this reading and each one of my viewers and each one of their loved ones and my loved ones as they go throughout their day. And let's begin. Two of Wands. Uh-oh, Cancer. What you got? You falling in love? Are you falling in love? Oh, how sweet. That's cute. Yes, you are. Oh, no, you're not. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It hasn't fully taken root. You've caught feelings. You've caught feelings for someone. But I kind of feel like with that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, that it just hasn't really become concrete just yet. For some reason, I'm getting the feeling like you possibly, there's been talk, there's been play, there's been hangouts, barbecues, things like that maybe. But it's like there hasn't been the talk. But you got feelings. The lovers definitely caught feelings. Justice. You're needing to have that talk so you can balance, because, you know, if you don't, you're going to wind up drawing up. Yep, there it is. You're going to wind up walling up. Something's going to happen if you don't create that balance for yourself. And the best way to do that is to have that talk. And sometimes, I know Cancerians are really about family. They really do care about their loved ones. And they do everything they can to be there for their loved ones. And when we're venturing out into those type of connections, we want a solid foundation. And for whatever reason, there hasn't been the talk of actually committing to one another. And if you don't, looks like, yeah, Justice, the Nine of Wands, somebody's walling up. If this hasn't already happened. Page of Swords. Somebody walled up after something they've seen. You may have in this connection. I kind of feel like with that Page of Swords there, that you're not really feeling that this is something that you could take home to mom. I feel like you're starting to see that there's an imbalance within the emotions. There's an imbalance in how we view family dynamic. Like, I'm getting that maybe one of you want to have children, the other one doesn't. Maybe one of you already has children, and this person, I kind of feel like this person really doesn't mold to your idea of how they should be connecting with your child. That's what this feels like. It feels like there's a barrier between your view, your vision, and how you view the family life should be and theirs, and it's not the same. Just one second. I do apologize. I had to turn off the tea kettle before it started screaming at me. Okay, so like I was saying, I feel like someone here is balancing the scales, realizing that this could have been a karmic. You could be realizing that you made plans with this person, plans to go on a, to actually have a future with this person. And then it's like, I feel like at some point, something they did, something they said was such a red flag for you, such a stepping over the boundary, that it just like completely caused you to pull back in your shell Like, I'm not doing this. This is not. So it could have reminded you of something. Someone in the past. Page of Swords. What is this that was observed? It was a boundary push. 7 of Wands. Ace of Cups. 3 of Cups. So someone in the past come back? Someone that you wanted to balance with prior? So you're saying that there's someone either on their side or on your side. Because there's a guardedness. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Completely guarded. So we're guarding ourselves off. We put up an energetic wall. We're protecting our inner peace. Someone came back in the picture? Or did you find someone else that's more in alignment with you? I'm seeing the 3 of Cups. It's a reconciliation with the Queen of Cups. Someone you have love for. Someone you've already lived with. 4 of Wands. Six of Pentacles. So this past person, this is someone that you see that you see this person as someone that is balanced. They've balanced something within themselves. And this is already someone you have love for. Because you have an option for reconciliation here. And I see you taking action towards that. 6 of Pentacles. This person wants to offer up something that you know. This is because you're already aware of this person. You've already had a past with this person with the 3 of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting for this person to come back around. After some ending. So, things ended because of an incarceration, possibly. 4 of Swords. I don't know why I'm getting that. I mean, I get it. I'm getting it from, like, the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Swords. Something was blocked, something was pushed out for duration, for a time period, so that something could be reevaluated. So during this evaluation process, and it really does feel like someone could have moved off, they could have just needed to take a break. This does kind of feel like it was a forced break, though. 4 Wands, like, 4 walls, 3 of Swords, yeah. So this person could have went on a hiatus because they were already in the middle. This is weird. Already grieving something else. They were already heartbroken by something else. So it's a vicious cycle. I'm seeing a cycle take place here. Okay. Because you manifested it. The manifestation. You manifested this some time ago. So here's what I'm getting. You're in this connection with someone. They do something. And it was like no, this is not something I'm willing to accept. Like, it completely shut you down emotionally. You completely shut down. You put your walls up. 9 of Wands. But you kept a little space here. So this past person, so it's like you sat and wait. You sat and watched. The Page of Swords. You watch this person. You've learned that you've learned to keep your inner peace to yourself, to protect yours. You protected this Ace of Cups. That's why you had to separate from this person. This person has gone away to do some healing. They've gone through a transformation. It's taken some time. It was a space that you held. So you waited for this person to come back around. Manifestation, the Magician. This person is here now. They want to reconcile. It's like they're finally taking that action that you've been waiting for them to take. Like I said, it's a karmic cycle, and I see it. It's not. Well, I'm seeing justice with the Wheel of Fortune. It could be a karmic, but I feel like it could have been a karmic. But because it was a boundary that you weren't willing to allow this person to cross, and they saw the value in you, they went away. They spent some time. They've done the healing. And now it's back up for you to take a look at. It's come back in, which that happens when you get on the karmic wheel, the karmic cycles. Now, I'm not saying that this can't change and can't, because I mean, what I'm seeing is this person has transformed beautifully. Beautifully. And there is a good chance that you could feel reciprocated within this. And it is something you manifested. Tell me about this wheel. Tell me about the wheel. It had to happen. It had to happen in order for things to change. For you two to be able to rebuild the situation. There was no way you were going to feel optimistic about it. This person was wounded and you were fully aware of it. And it was by some action that they took. But I see you over here, you're not real sure. You're trying to gain clarity on that. The reason why you're trying to gain clarity is because there's still something that you're not happy with. There's still something that's still unsettling. There's emotions coming up that you're needing to see. Yes, they've transformed. Yes, they've done some healing. Yes, they're open to receiving. But I feel like as time went on, you brought an end to the waiting period because you were tired of being hurt by it. So you could have manifested something else. And now it's come back around. Now it's come back, and you've got two situations going on here. You've got two things going on here. You're involved in something else. After you separated from this, spent some time, did some healing. I see that. Four Swords. Although the Four Swords is the minor to the Hermit. It's a little bit of healing, but it's just a minor Three of Swords. Yes, it's very painful. It's a heartbreak. It's separation, but it's not the Ten of Swords. So it doesn't take nearly as long. And I feel like what's going on here is you really need to take a look at this, because if you let this person in, it's going to destroy everything that you do feel good about. You do feel good about something else that you have going on. There is something that you're already involved in that allows you that freedom. that free will, that it's free flowing, it's fun loving, it's adventurous. It's meant to distract you. So it was a karmic. Unfortunately, as time went on, as time passed, you did the healing, you went in a different way. So I'm feeling like you're the teacher in this, and you're meant to teach this person. You were meant to help this person evolve. You did do your part, and now the justice comes in. And unfortunately, I hate to tell you this, but you are the karmic justice in the situation. You will be delivering the karmic by being involved in something that is more conducive to you and actually conforms and, works better for you. Yes, there was a lot of love. However, it doesn't take away that this person came in when they weren't ready and it hurt you because you opened up to it. And because they weren't ready, it caused you to have to, withdraw. And, once those boundaries were crossed, it caused you to have to withdraw and do some healing that you shouldn't have had to have healed from had they come in and not disrupted you. And they're coming back in again to disrupt you. And this is, honestly, it's kind of like a little bit of a test to see where you at, how far you've evolved, and how far this person has evolved. And for them to understand fully that they cannot come in, they should not offer their cup if it's not fully full and overflowing. If it's full of holes and leaking out fluid, they need to spend time alone. And I feel like, unfortunately, in this case, you're the karmic justice. You're the one that's delivering that truth. I feel like you're being urged to continue giving to what you're already given to. If it's a good, healthy relationship, things are going good, then don't allow this other person to come in to disrupt that. They had their chance. They should have done right to begin with. I understand that you manifested it. I understand. And we do that when, we have love for someone and they're not ready. And this is kind of like a karmic justice. This is also something for you to understand how the karmic wheel works. You waited. You waited for a period. Seven of Pentacles, you waited. You waited for this person. But I feel like during that waiting period, you've done healing on your own. And now you're manifesting more than what this person can offer. It's okay. It happens. It happens to us all. It's just a karmic cycle that's trying to reboot itself. Are you jumping back on, or are you going to keep going in the direction you're going? You're going to take the lessons you learned, Page of Swords, and protect your peace. Protect the love that you have. Well, I hope this helps. Toodaloo-doos.